Welcome to the Equity First Financial Zoom video series. My name is Lisa Strauss Lawrence. Equity First Foundation is a not-for-profit organization. We provide financial literacy and financial education for people of all stages and ages. And today, I welcome Donna Sirianni. She's the president of Moving Forward Seminars. And today's topic is how do I control my mindset and stress during these unpredictable times? Welcome, Donna.
Thank you for having me. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Donna. So we've been talking in this video series a lot about financial issues, but this one is the heart of all of us and how we are dealing with life. So
I got it. I'm with you.
Yeah. So first, just tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Thanks. So I actually was originally a teacher. I taught in middle school and high school. I actually taught biology. I loved it. It was just an honor to always be in front of a classroom and do my best to inspire students to bring out their greatness. I trained also a lot of teachers, and I also spoke throughout New York State on education and how to make it real and practical for students. So I have a really big education background. And then I had resigned. I did that for 10 years. And then I resigned when I started a family, which I always had planned to do. And I was a stay-at-home mom for a while. And then I decided, when I used to teach, I always would thread through my classes the type of stuff I'm teaching now, the personal development topics. And I always said, wow, it would be really great if I could just teach those topics and create a curriculum around personal development and empowerment for people. And so I decided to start my own business instead of going back into the classroom. But I still have my classroom. It's just different people. They're a little bit older, but it's still the same thing. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And I actually do have a program for high school students and college students still. But my business right now is mostly, dealing with adults and their personal development.
Yes. And we appreciate the fact that you already participated in one of our events. And helping students understand your career and being an entrepreneur was very helpful to them.
Oh, I'm so glad.
We thank you.
I'm glad. I'm happy to be there.
I want to acknowledge one more thing. I want to congratulate you. Just found out that you were nominated for the May issue for Model Citizen magazine. And that's a really wonderful honor that has to do with philanthropy and being a model citizen for Long Island. So congratulations to you.
It's an honor to be part of that. There's some really great people in that, that have been honored. So I'm really honored to be around those groups of people. So thank you.
Great. So let's get into some of our situations here. Help me learn a little bit about stress and about what's going on now.
Yeah, I mean, who has a little bit of stress these days, right?
Yes.
I think all of us.
Yes.
At different times, right?
Yes.
So one of the personal development topics that I do in my seminars is called kicking stress to the curb. So I wanted to provide your viewers some actual concrete value and give them a snippet of what it's about so that they can actually do this as they're watching this or watch it again, and they'll be able to kind of look at their lives and get stress in perspective. So I love this quote. So far, you've survived 100% of your worst days. You're doing great. And let this be, and put this in perspective for you. I mean, we all have past and histories and things that we've gone through. And when we were in the middle of that, it was like the world's ending. And it's just so much. But because you're here and you're live and you're watching me, that means you got past it. You got through it. So remember that. Remember the resilience you actually have in going through, what we're going through right now. So that's I think important to know.
Of course, we've never had anything like this before.
Yeah, this is huge, but you have to reach into, sometimes if you remember other things you've gone through, even though this is totally different, you still have to find that courage from somewhere. So reaching in and saying, well, you know what? I did go through this, so I do have some courage and I was able to get through it. I have to find that, access that, and kind of bring that into this situation to help me through. So just remember.
So that's focusing on our own strengths and I guess our own ways of dealing with things. Yeah. So here's the ultimate question. So how do we deal with stress?
How do we deal? So, there's a lot of reasons for stress. We mentioned the coronavirus that we're all going through. It's something very different right now. Your business, that maybe has changed. My business has changed. I was all live and now I'm bringing everything on Zoom. So there's a lot of different things that, we are all stressed about or can be stressed about: health, relationships, all of that. So a process that I think is pretty concrete and something that could really help is this. So in this process I do with people, I say first write down everything that's stressing you out. Every person, every circumstance, situation, the things that we're dealing with the coronavirus, within the coronavirus, getting food, whatever it may be, write it all down. The news, whatever it is. That's step one. You have to get it out of your mind, because when it's in your mind, you're constantly thinking about it, and it causes more stress. So get it out, put it onto paper. The next step is to decide what are the things you can control and cannot control. So we have this up that we put up, Lisa, and some of the things that you can't control, what others do, what others think of you, the media, the weather, work changes, things like that, specifically to the coronavirus, as we have here, like the closing of businesses. If that's an order that we have to do right now, we have to do it, or quarantine, or social distancing, we have to stay apart. Like I can't go to my mom's house and see her, and it's like, oh, I want to give her a hug, or she wants a hug. I can't do that right now. And I know a lot of people are in that, similar situation. When this quarantine will be lifted, we're not in control of that, how they're going to roll this back out. When will this be over? It will be over. And there may be some changes, but we will eventually get back to being able to be together with people. And that's something we need to understand, but we don't know when it's going to lift. So these are things that we can't control, right, Lisa?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So the other thing we then go through is what are the things that we can control, right? So in life, Lisa, right, you can control what? Your energy, you can control your attitude, how you respond to situations, your habits, how you prepare, specifically with the coronavirus like we have there, know that you washed your hands, you're doing the social distancing, don't touch your face. I never realized how much I actually touch my face.
Yes,
So right? Isn't it amazing? Like, oh my God,
Yes.
I touch my face all the time. Stop it.
Yes.
So, touching your face, learning the new technology like Zoom, like you're doing this interview on Zoom, where this might be something that you would have done face to face, or even my seminars, I'm doing it on Zoom now. So I have to learn all this new technology, and you try to do your best and it messes up, but you figure it out and you work through it. So this is all new. And what you choose to focus on is really, really important. I know different people are experiencing this in different ways. Some people unfortunately have loved ones who have passed, or some people, even that I know that have had it, that were just really sick, and it was just horrible for them. Some people are dealing with this where they have to stay home, and that's their thing. They're not allowed to go out. Some people, everybody's dealing with different things in the coronavirus and what we're dealing with. So it's important to choose what you focus on, right? So the news, it's fear, 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 fear all the time. I'm all about finding out the facts and then let it go. We don't need to watch the news 24/7 and constantly be, fed this fear. We're in control of what we listen to. And I have many days where I'm like, I'm not even putting the TV on. I'm not putting the TV on unless I'm watching Friends or Everybody Loves Raymond or something I'm laughing about because I need a break, right? Yeah. So, that's something that you're in control of. Or social media even, or Facebook, if you're on a page where it's, it's just too much, you don't have to read it. Also focusing on things like, being together with your family. I mean, that's something I love the fact that, my daughter doesn't love the fact that she's home from college because she wants to be with her friends, but I love the fact that she's home and my younger two kids, like they're all talking, or they're sitting on the couch and they're working out together on videos and they're doing their TikTok and their dancings. And as a mom, I look at that and I'm like, this is awesome. I'm so happy that they're together, and how we have dinner every night and we're all together for dinner, and I'm cooking and I'm focusing on my home more. The planet is cleaner. We're going to appreciate, I think, so much more when this is over. I know when this is over and I could go out and I could see somebody and give them a hug, right, Lisa? Yes. It's like, yes. This is going to be great. Or I could walk into a store and not wear a mask one day and all of that. So I think that, I choose to focus on the fact that what are we all going to learn from this, and how are we going to rise as better human beings from this? And you have to focus on that in order to do that. So let's look at some of the good things that could come out of this.
So I guess some of it is making us feel empowered, because some of us feel really helpless right now.
Yeah. So the next step actually in this process is, once you decide on the things that you can't control and you can control, you go back to your list that you wrote. And the things that you can't control, you cross out. You cross it out. You decided you can't control this, you cross out. And if you decide to keep focusing on that, you're creating your own stress, your own suffering, because you decided, right, that you can't control this. You have to cross it out. You have to let that go. And there's different ways that could happen to help you that I do with visualizations. But even sometimes just the fact of, you know what, I can't control what they put on the news. I have to cross it out. You know, that's been worrying me. I got to cross it out, or I can't control whatever it is, cross it out. So now when you have your list and you crossed out the things that you cannot control, what are you left with? The things you can control, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that's a great thing, because now that means these things that you're stressed about, you just haven't taken action on them. So you feel, you know, stressed about it. So the next step is the things that you did not cross out, you write an action step next to each one of those things, because that means you just have to get going. You have to do something. And once you start doing something for those things that you can control, that you're stressed out about, you're not going to really feel stressed, because you're going to feel more empowered and take that power back and feel like, all right, you know what? I can do this, I can do that, I can move myself forward. I don't have to be stressed. And that's the reason why you're stressed about those other things. So, you know, this process can really help to put things in perspective for people, and there's what they're stressing about. So, you know, I find it helpful. I've done it myself. You know, it's a tool that I could continue to use, that people could continue to use. And that's what we do.
That's wonderful, because it gives us hope, and it gives us something to work with.
Right.
When we're feeling like, what are we going to do now?
Right.
With our lives.
Yeah. I know. I think that, you know, also there's not so much structure right now too.
Yes.
So that's another thing where, you know, maybe we're used to, we get up, maybe we make coffee, we get in our car, we go to work, we come home, we do this. So everything is up in the air right now. So you can look at it two ways. I mean, you can look at it as, you know, wow, I get to configure my day how I want. You know, I could do what I want today, or I could work on this or not work on this and have different hours. So if you enjoy something like that, it's like, take that as something positive, that your day is different and you're in control of your time now. Or if you're somebody that needs that control, you know, make a schedule for yourself. Even though someone else is not telling you what to do, tell yourself what to do and say, okay, you know what? I'm still going to get up at this time. I'm still going to take a shower and get dressed. I'm going to put my pajamas to the side. I don't need to wear that for 3 days, you know, get dressed for the day, and figure out, I'm going to work on my computer for these hours, or I'm going to make some calls to people and connect with people, which I think is also really important during these times, is to reach out to people. And this whole Zoom and FaceTiming, I think, is so much more personal than just picking up the phone. I like that. I mean, you still connect because you still see people. So it's important to do that and to reach out to, you know, your circle of friends and your, you know, business acquaintances, and just, hey, how you doing? You know, and because we're all going through this. So no matter how you feel right now, there's other people feeling the exact same way. So you're not alone. You know, even though you may feel that way, you're not. Like, the whole world is going through it.
That's
you know?
right. Right.
Yeah.
These virtual networking meetings have been amazing.
Isn't
you should see how many there are, and they handle them different ways. You're seeing a gallery screen of all these people,
right?
And you wouldn't really meet them all, except here you are sharing the screen.
Yes.
It's pretty amazing.
It's
going to make us think twice about where we go and when we drive.
Do I really have to get in the car for this?
Yes.
Let's Zoom it, you know? We'll Zoom. It's going to be a new thing.
And it will change a lot of everybody's lives and how we look at everybody, and even the relationships that we have. I mean, people connecting to people who they haven't connected to in a very long time. People might, and now they're saying, well, why should I just call? I'm going to see you, and I'm going to do some kind of Zoom thing instead, you know. Even the holidays, look what the people did for the holidays with their families.
Yes.
Virtual.
We went for Easter, and then actually we had a Zoom event. It was 2 of my cousins' birthdays, and they did like a surprise party, Zoom party. So it was like 15 boxes of all of us in our houses, and everybody's cheering, and we all sang happy birthday. So, you know, I think that that's part of the human spirit. We're still going to push through. You know, we'll find a way. People are doing parades for birthdays in the street, or you're doing Zoom parties on here. Like, no one's going to stop the human spirit. We are going to keep going. We will find a way. We will find a way.
Love that. Love that positive attitude. I have a screen that you gave me that really is, really says some of that. So there it is.
Oh yeah. So here it goes. I found this actually just a few days ago, and I just put it into my seminar because I think it's just brings it right down to the core. So why you never have to worry in life again, which I think is a great title because we could all use that, right?
Yes.
So you ask yourself the question, do you have a problem in life? If it's no, then why worry?
Okay.
Go back to it. Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes. Can you do something about it? No. Then why worry?
Wow.
And I think that that
Wow.
really, right?
Wow.
It's so true. So every time that something crosses your mind you're worried about, read this,
Wow.
and at the end, it does, it's kind of like what we did on the list, if you could do something about it, don't worry because you're going to move forward in it. And if you can't do something about it, don't worry because you can't do something about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Wow. So tell us a little bit about your seminars, and then I'm going to have a contact screen so that I can read everybody all of your information, because I know that you're also offering a free seminar. So
Thank
just your
you.
seminars in general that you offer.
So the seminars, all my seminars are on personal development. And I actually kicked off this year. I wanted to do every other month a live personal development seminar for business professionals. Because I always say, if you want to be successful in business, you have to work on two things. You have to work on your business and you have to work on you. And my seminars are the work on you part. And, we brought some incredible, positive, awesome people together in January for our first seminar. And then this happened. So I said, we have to bring this all on Zoom because I'm not going to stop it. We still need
Sure.
a positive place to go to every month to try to, just get a tune up. So all the different topics that I do, each seminar is a different topic. I'm going to be doing online in Zoom. However, one of my topics is called Kicking Stress to the Curb. And I think because we all really need that right now, I'm offering that specific topic seminar for free. And the next one is going to be this Saturday, and I'll probably do another one the following week. However many people need it and however, it's called for, I'm going to do it. And, we'll take what we did today and break everything down even further, but you got a gist of kind of what it's about. But I made them as interactive as possible. I took all the things I do in my live events and I put them into the Zoom event. So that means like I have music, we break up into small groups. We have discussions, you're journaling. So you get emailed a journal on this topic. So you can have your thoughts, your decisions, kind of what we posted up today. So there's all different components of it. It's as close to live as we're going to get. And we're just doing it. So I welcome anybody who needs this, getting stress into perspective and what we're going through to please, definitely sign up. And you can sign up. Right now, I would just tell you to go to Eventbrite and search Kicking Stress to the Curb. And
that's going to be Saturday, April 25th,
yeah,
from 11 a.m. to 12:30.
Right, this Saturday from 11 to 12:30. You don't need a Zoom account. You're going to get emailed a link through Eventbrite, and you just click on the link. And they also send you a link to download the journal before we start. So make sure you have that download. And we're just going to go for it. We're going to do it. We're going to offer it for as long as people need it.
We appreciate that, Donna. That's wonderful. Really positive, helpful thing for everybody. So let me just give you contact information so people can call you and ask perhaps other questions or ask other advice.
Sure.
You are president owner of Moving Forward Seminars. Love that title. What a great positive title. My email is Lisa Moving On. So I identify.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
identify.
Great. That's great.
Yep. Phone number
People all move on.
That's right. That's right. Phone number 631-457-0760. Your email address is capital D for Donna at movingforwardseminars.com.
Yes.
And again, that free seminar, Kicking Stress to the Curb, is going to be this Saturday, April 25th from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. It is such a pleasure hearing you, and especially because this topic affects all of us. No matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, all of us are in this together.
Yes.
So
it's a pleasure to talk to you as always, Lisa. And I really appreciate you having me on. And
my pleasure. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll keep in touch.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.